Hey, welcome to another weekly word. My name is Corey, and I am your host. Today, I'm going to be working on Mark chapter 2, and in this one, I was praying with this earlier this morning, and just kind of going through what is it that um, just kind of going through this second chapter, and it's specifically verse 22. Um, chapter 22, which is about the old wineskins and new wineskins. And what's been on my mind lately has been uh, the need for me to grow more in hunger. I found myself lacking in hunger for the Lord, and kind of scares me in some ways that I was spent 10, 11 years in ministry and in pursuing the Lord with everything that I had, both feet in, diving in head first, just this relentless pursuit of the Lord. And since I moved back here to Fargo, I've kind of shifted a little bit, especially in this last season. Right, I've moved. I'm not working full time in ministry anymore. I've got a couple part time jobs, and just because I felt like it was necessary for me to take a step back in full time ministry. Um, why? Because I wanted to work on this part time ministry and kind of start building my own online presence and see kind of what the Lord can do here, if He wants to do that here. But ultimately, what is it about hunger that draws me here? Is that came through my mind a couple days ago. It was probably Sunday when I was at Mass. Just this, like sitting in Mass and being like, man, I used to just want to be in the presence of God all the time, whether it was in a church at a worship service, or just like opening the Bible and reading it, or just having worship music on while I'm just kind of sitting in my room, or even just like always listening to some sort of sermon or teaching. I used to do that all the time, to the point where it could have been too much because I didn't really pay too much attention to really anything outside of that, and which I don't know. I'm not sure if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but my sole focus was Christ and Him crucified, and anything that could teach me about who God was. I just wanted to know more about God, and I've not been that way in the last for surely in the last like 3-4 months, but it's been a little bit longer than that. Mostly since I even moved back from California. Just this desire to I used to have a desire just to any chance I got to meet with the Lord, and I'm not sure what happened other than maybe just needed a little bit of a break of the intensity that I was in. Maybe the Lord gave me a little bit of a pause so that I can figure some things out. I understand why I came back to Fargo, needing to kind of really just kind of open up my heart a little bit more and heal my heart a bit, and to come out of this place of I was kind of in this place of depression, and just a lot of sadness and a lot of disappointment in life. I think is kind of a big part of it, but so like with all that, like the whole point is like I still want to want the Lord more. That's kind of where I'm at right now, is like I want the Lord and I want to expect the Lord to show up. And right now, like it's been a long time since I've prayed with someone, though I love it. It's been a long time since I've seen the Lord move powerfully. The Lord spoke to me the other day, and it was something. It was literally about a football game, and but I think it was the Lord spoke to me about it so that I would focus on Him before I went into worship. And it was funny because I was like, Lord, how's this football game end? He's like, this person wins. I was like, oh, okay. And so I just like went in with full faith that was going to happen, even though there was a couple minutes left. Worship the Lord came out, and that's exactly what happened. that team won. So it's like it was cool that the Lord spoke to me that way, but it's like, okay, Corey, is that all you like? In my mind, I'm like, is that all I'm going to be asking the Lord for? Is silly football scores? Um, Maybe, but I want more than that. I want to get back on track. I want to dive back into the Word more, and which is why we're in Mark, because I decided we're going to read through Mark. But just in my own devotional, I might bring it up on here, but I did fall off the wagon of posting weekly, but that's okay. We're back on it today. So again, Mark chapter 2, verse 22, which is, and no one puts a new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the new skin, and the wine is lost, and so are the skins. But new wine is for fresh skins. And when I read about that this morning, I was really convicted um, by kind of the fact that I was going back to an old wineskin. My mindset, and the way that I was worshiping, the way that I was approaching the Lord in prayer, um, were old habits and were old ways, and weren't the new ways that I learned while I was out in California, or the new ways the Lord has drawn me into His life in the last 3 to 4 years, for sure. Um, and yeah, I was really convicted by that, and I don't want an old wineskin because I I want to be filled with everything the Lord has for me now, all the new stuff now. Um, and I know that He has a lot for me. And so my belief is that I'm going to lean into remembering the old, or remembering the new, remembering what it is that the Lord had spoken to me, and how it is that I have been developing, and my trajectory that I was before I kind of got off the trails. Obviously, the Lord knows who I am and where I am at right now, and He's going to give me everything that I need for this moment. And I trust that. I mean, that's why I trust that He's taking me through Mark, because that's jumped off the page to me, was to read Mark. And um, but ultimately, we're going to dive in and be renewed. And I'm excited to see that happen. I'm excited for the Lord to really come close to me in the midst of this, and I'm going to get really close to Him. And I hope the reason why I'm recording this for you is that one, I need it for myself, and I wanted to just kind of be a little open and vulnerable about it in the midst of transition, in the midst of not being in full-time ministry anymore. Just being like, yeah, I did fall off a little bit, and I do have time. I have plenty of time to actually do stuff. I just decided to just distract myself because I don't know, it's a lot easier. But regardless, my prayer for you is that you would put off an old wineskin that might be holding you back, old habits that might be not allowing you to hunger more for the Lord, and that a new wineskin that would come on you, especially as you read more of Scripture, as you listen to more of these words, and as you finish up this video, is that this new wineskin would come on you, and in your next several prayer times, you have this beautiful infilling of the new wine. But that's it for today. Also, look out. I have another video coming up. It's going to be about a community that I'm building. It's called a prayer ministry school. It's going to be like a community page. You can go and join. It's going to be free for now. I might start charging for it in the future, but right now it's going to be free. But the link should be in the description for that. But yeah, come and join. I'll do a weekly live call with everybody and chat and pray together and go through some stuff. Might even go through Mark together. Who knows? But anyway, if you want to join that, links below for that. Otherwise, you can subscribe if you like what you hear, like the video, because that really does help. Only getting a handful of views at the moment, and that'll help boost it. So anyway, God bless you, and may the Lord be with you always. Blessings.